added a little bit of gas. It wasn't going fast enough and cut that car off. Cut off a car, pull it out in front of it, making a protected left. Go to Costco. No, go to Sunrise. Sorry, what am I doing here? It's Costco's other one. J. Okay, so that was good. I was trying to pick the store to go to, and was looking at the navigation screen, and just for a moment, and that car was there. So I thought it was just for a moment. It was probably longer than that. So yeah, back at that left, when it pulled in front of that car, it had committed to going into the lane already. Usually if it's going to wait, sometimes it'll wait in the two lanes, the opposite traffic. So traffic going this way or that way, and wait for cars to pass. Or not, I don't know, it gets out and pauses there, but that time it didn't pause, and it was going through with the move, so I added a little bit of gas to it, a little bit of go pedal, sorry, to try to avoid annoying that other driver, and still they changed lanes around me. So my settings are autopilot, average, minimal lane changes is off, and I'm gonna put the set speed up at 10% because we're heading down. Actually, I'll go to 13. That's kind of a happy medium because we're heading down to get on the freeway a little bit, and that seems to be a good compromise. 13% above the posted limit for what the flow of traffic is. So I've had that issue with my GPS antenna, or something related to my position, and the orientation for the navigation map is off when on my first drive of the day. Usually it's been that way every day for about the past 2 weeks since I first noticed it, except for today. We went to church earlier, and it seemed like that issue didn't happen. So maybe those bug reports, they have, I don't know, maybe it just didn't happen today. gonna intervene with, okay, I didn't need to. Picked up speed nice there after that guy cleared the lane. And I would ordinarily, since we're cruising at 55, if somebody came up behind me, seeming like they wanted to go past, I'd pull over and let them. I don't camp in the left lane, so if I notice that here, I'll probably intervene and make that happen. Change lanes out of the fast lane. Don't know what the beeping is. This is kind of a dumb maneuver. I don't know why I did that. I just pulled right in between these two cars, and we need to go another over 6 miles on this road before we take a right. So, and we pulled over and got behind a slower car. So I'm going to report that. FSD pulled into a slower lane, saying that it was following the route, and we still have another 6.5 miles to go before a turn. There's no traffic and no need to do that. So we set it up to 55 again. I'm 10 over the posted speed, and I believe it should pass this guy. Give it another like 10 seconds or so. Look how far, look at the guys going back and forth in the lane, totally distracted or drinking. And we're going to get in a situation here. Let me see, I put up to 60. Let's see if it'll pass this guy. Now it'll pass. And guess who else is passing? So now the posted speed is 50, and look at that, they're in my lane, and I'm not sure. It looked like he might have been looking at his phone. He was doing something, looking down towards the instrument panel, or display, the dash display. So let me slow it down just a teeny bit here. So with FSD going, I'm watching what it's doing. I have my hand on the wheel and I'm touching the go pedal, and just in case I need to intervene. Usually it'll be a sudden slowdown, or not sudden, yeah, I guess unexpected slowdown that is more of a nuisance than dangerous, or maybe uncomfortable, rather than a dangerous thing to happen. So you add a little of throttle to stop that if it happens, or you can just tap the brake and turn everything off. So I'm monitoring those two things, and I can grab the brake pedal easy. But I'm also looking around me and monitoring what traffic's doing, and because FSD is handling the speed and keeping away from the car in front of us and staying in the lane, I don't have to think about that while I'm monitoring other stuff. Like, I can look in the rearview mirror for 10 seconds if I want. I don't need to, but I can if I want, or in the side view mirrors to see what's going on. Or another thing is, if there is construction, if it would work in construction right, which it does, I think, but for me, I'm just a little uncomfortable because sometimes the traffic control that is put up around my house is not really adequate for me to understand what they're closing. For example, they may have closed like a right turn pocket, and put up barriers that are pretty far apart. And I have in the past, not using FSD, driven in between the cones because they don't put up signs that say no right turn sometimes. So I turn in there, and then there's somebody working down like at the intersection or something that looks at me like I'm an idiot, trying to kill him. And I'm saying, hey, put up the right traffic control, make it so the cones are closer together so I can't drive through them, or that it's obvious that it's closed. If they're like 3 spaces or even two of these not spaces, 2 lane stripes, 1, 2, that's about 35 feet. I don't, Chuck Cook just measured them. Let's see. But it's quite a distance, and when you're slowing down to turn, sometimes it'll be 3 dashes, 3 stripes, and you can go in that space. Anyway, so that's traffic control. Is not necessarily set up adequately to provide me with directions, and I worry about the car having that issue, or just not fully understanding what the closure is and where the lane is and speeds and all that. So if it's a simple closure, I'll let it drive, but a complicated one like we had last week, I took over because it was driving, but I could see it was slowing down, and people were doing 40 in the closure, just like, it's on that side of the median. We went on the other side into opposing traffic, and all the work was on this side of the median, so it was fine to go that speed. But FSD wanted to go down like 28 or 25 or something like that, so I had cars behind me, so I took over. But I did notice, I did record that. I didn't post it because I was having some issues. But I did notice that the Int'l path planner did see when we got back to the next intersection, the closure then went back into the proper side of the median and continued. I noticed that the Int'l found that, and it would have slowed down because I was going about 40, and I may have slowed down a little bit to 35. But we were going kind of fast. I remember thinking I was going to get dinged on my insurance safety score with that turn. But anyway, so we have a turn coming up to get onto the on-ramp in 1 mile, and see what happens. I've noticed that the lane selection in 11.4.2 doesn't seem to be as good as it was in 11.4.1. Or maybe what I'm noticing is that it kind of does dumb lane changes, like that one we just did back there between the slower cars. And 11.4.1, I never noticed that happening. It may have not changed a lane at the right time, but it didn't change into a lane for, you know, when you're scratching your head wondering, why are you getting in this lane? So I need to start getting over now. Okay, there we go. And it does. And I'm going to knock the speed down a little bit through here. And we need to get over one more. I would just go all the way. And it's clear on the right. And that guy is poking out. But cool. I always thought that changing lanes in an intersection was illegal. But I guess that's not the case. I didn't bother to look it up. But there was some talk on the Tesla Motor Club forum about whether or not that's legal to change lanes while you're crossing an intersection. I always thought it was, but maybe it's just not recommended. Okay, so this is normally sort of a yield situation here, and we have a green light, so hopefully it will see the green light and continue. That's why there's a yield. It's right there as a sign. And out here, when we get out here, it needs to mind the traffic that's coming from over there. They can be going kind of fast too. So good job. Now we're going down just a little ways, and I'll probably just turn around and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm just gonna go for a drive. So there are several exits here. I think that this lane may become a exit only lane, so we need to get out here pretty quickly. And that was good. Good. There is a car coming up. I probably wouldn't have gone, but it was totally fine to do that, and there was plenty of time, and I'm probably overly cautious. So a good thing about driving on the freeways on Sunday is there are usually not too many gravel trucks or trucks that have gravel. That's kind of an issue here with so much construction. Go to Cardinal Stadium. Okay, so that was good. It was started to change lanes to go around the car in front, but there was a truck that was in the leftmost lane, which got out of that lane after we started to turn, it looked like, and Beta noticed it and canceled the turn, or the lane change. And now change the speed down to see how many cars are passing us. See if I can just match your speed. And okay, interesting. HOV sticker, but okay, good to go there. I thought there was let's bump the speed up a little bit here. I thought there was one for using the HOV lane. I don't see that. Go to Costco, Peoria. That was good. It decided to get out of the passing lane because the car was coming up behind us. Very good. And if I could figure out the nearest. How about fiddle there? Slowing down to get behind the semi, which is a fine move. I probably would have just gotten in the lane behind the car we just passed. And I don't know where to go now. I guess it looks like we have to get in the rightmost lane and turn right. Right lane choice. I guess Costco is across the freeway over there. Okay, so I'm covering the gas and ready to help it if it starts becoming an annoyance. I think actually the Home Depot rather is right here on the right. I think that was it back there. Okay, good. I think it's on the, oh, it's over there, okay. San Lagos. I got water, look. Man. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn the parking lot here and okay, it's going over here. Now I'm gonna go right here and see if it will so right there, but put it in reverse, hit that. Going into that spot. Okay, that seems to be, I've had the most luck with it, where you get basically one spot past where you want to turn into, and turn off that, turn off that. It has that thing on. You get one spot past the one you want to get into, and then show most of the lane of the as I just showed. So now I'm gonna go to, oh, let's see, Sky Harbor. Go to Sky Harbor. Now, I don't know where to go at Sky Harbor. So, I'm not sure. I think this is up. Let me see. Nope. Is it? 202. Yeah, okay, so this is up. So let's go to, I guess, B. And see what happens. Okay, well, it's giving me let me kick it down to 10. And I'm not going to let it go that way through the parking lot, but I will get out to here. It looked like it was just going to go driving into those parking spaces, and there's no point to letting it do that. So I go out here and then see if it'll engage. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're slowing down quite a bit here, and okay, wasn't an issue. I thought I would have liked to have cleared the lane there. It goes into the far right lane, which is not. Wow, really? I am totally backwards on this one. Oh, okay, we're going a totally different way than I thought. So, and we don't have I can go on the red. I think I can go. I don't see any signs, so I'm just pushing it out here a little bit. Pushing it out. And it's not going. It's not going, so I'm going to make it go. So that's the intervention. And I got my foot off the gas now. So it wouldn't turn that lane there. And I did not see no right turn on red sign. And I did see the car after me went ahead and went while it was red. So. Changing lanes to stay out of rightmost lane, which is good. When I was growing up, learned to drive, they taught us that that's where all the merging traffic was, and you're more likely to be in an accident. Of course, that was back when you had to be really drunk to get a DUI in those days, I think. And we did have seatbelts when I was a kid. I was never in a car that was made without seatbelts. That was a 75. Although it didn't change. Oh no, it didn't. I guess I don't know why it slowed down there. I thought the speed limit dropped. That's what it feels like when it goes down like 10 miles an hour. thinking, we're 4 miles away, and not knowing what traffic's going to be like, I start thinking about getting over. Like, I don't want to deal with it like LA or Las Vegas or Reno or Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area traffic. So it's like, just get in the lane that you need to be in or close to it, and forget about changing lanes. But here we are in the fast lane. I think there's use the HOV lane button on FSD or an autopilot on the autopilot screen, but I didn't see it there, so I'm going to screw around with it. So good. I am set 10 miles over the speed limit, and before it would camp in the left lane, and now maybe it senses that guy was going a little faster. I don't see how it could, because maybe the car in front, I don't know, but it seems like if it senses traffic's going a little faster than you are, then it will clear the left lane. So that may be an improvement with this version. We got 2 miles to get over. You can see the guy behind me came all the way from the left lane, and oh, he's getting off the gate creek. So interesting, I thought it was going to get over there, and then I happened to notice when it canceled that there was a car, this truck going beside us on the right, that was weaving in and out of traffic, and once it passes, it goes to change lanes again. Very interesting. So we noticed, I saw that truck in my rearview mirror when it was in the left lane, and it was moving into my lane. Okay, so it looks like we're getting over at a good time. I see a lot of brake lights ahead, so hopefully we start decelerating soon. I don't like this. I don't like this. We are going too fast. Man. I do not like that. That's just too fast. So it's picking a lane to get in, or picking a spot to get into here, and tries to do it and aborts it. So it sees a Tesla up here. Maybe they'll let us in. I'm gonna just get in this lane right here. So it was going for a open lane, or open spot, a few spaces ahead when there was a good lane here. It didn't make that much difference in the traffic. So that I would have just I would have been in the line a long way back. But you saw it highlighted the spot between that truck ahead and the vehicle ahead of that, thinking that it was going to speed up and get into that. So they've really done some work on this as far as navigating the in traffic like that, and that's really impressive. Pretty aggressive though, and that's one thing that I wish that there was a little more control over that when doing unprotected lefts. In that situation there, it's okay to just get in and wait a little bit longer and not have the stress of wondering if you're going to make your exit, or weaving it, in and out of spots like that. So it would have been interesting to see it turn in front of the semi in what I think was a pretty darn aggressive lane change to get it to make that exit back there, and see what kind of space it left for the semi to slow down, because that causes a lot of accidents when you're shortening the stopping distance of the vehicle behind you by turning in front of them. Kind of windy. We're getting buffeted a little bit. That's unusual. So this is a good move. The cars are coming up behind us, and again, it gets out of the passing lane. Super good drive. And I'm on 11.4.2. Does not recognize that guy. Excellent behavior on lane selection on the freeway. I would clear this lane. Perfect. Now, you know what? I think I'll help it out a little bit. Just go up and let it, we'll get around these guys and then let it clear the lane, because I don't want to disrupt traffic, but I'm kind of curious to see what it'll do up here. And now it seems like these guys are speeding up. Oh, the car slowed down for the turn, I guess. So cool. Even though we're going faster than anybody, it senses there's a car behind us. That's sure what it seems like. And this thing is driving very good. It drives on the freeway so much better than in town, and it does a pretty good job in town. I'm going to kick it back down to 75. And of course, now that the lane's open, they're not so insistent on passing. I guess they're passing. Yeah, they're doing the same thing I did. So slowing down a little bit here, I don't have any turns, and I think it's just traffic. I wonder if no, I don't see anything on the map about traffic being backed up. So, oh, the speed limit changed. Okay, well, let me kick it up a little bit. I'll just leave it down because I don't drive these roads too often. lane is coming up soon. I think this lane goes straight, actually. I don't usually come down here, so not sure. I know it's on the left-hand side, though. I can't remember if we need to be in the leftmost lane or the middle of the left or what. But I believe the lane configurations change quite a bit. When we go through where the 10 is, if you look at this. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I want it back. I want it back. Let me do this. Do that. Right there is where a lot of stuff happens. So. And at Sky Harbor, I've been down there a couple times, and the navigation waypoints that you pick for your destination don't take you to the terminal. I think they take you to like a cell phone lot or something, and or for me anyway. So I always end up like trying to figure out where I am when I get there and how to get to the terminal. But we'll see if we can make it to one of the like international departures or something. So this is the big, one of the big interchanges here. Showing a right turn, right lane ends at a quarter mile, so that guy in the truck was probably looking at all this traffic going by. Oh, okay, so I guess we were in the lane. No big deal. So lane ends merge left, and I'm sure it knows that from the map data, but we'll see what happens. The right lane ending again, and then some construction. Let me just slow down a little bit here. I'm not sure. Don't need to go there. I do need to get left, and hopefully we'll do that now. And it is. Okay, so we have a car merging here, and I'm covering the throttle. And okay, get off. Perfect. Now I don't know where to go. I may take, I don't know if I told it to go to the right place is the problem, so we'll see what happens. I'll probably have to end up following where all these other cars are going. International Airport, and we should have a sign that says nope, I don't want the SkyTrain. Terminal 4, I believe that might be us. Let me just stay in this lane. I didn't want to confuse that guy. Not a good place to be confused about where you're going, which I am. I'm not going that way. That's the wrong way to go. Wrong exit. So let me end the trip there and see. I want to go to Sky Harbor Terminal 4. Actually 35. I'm just going to let this guy behind me pass. I'm speeding like crazy down here. Go to Terminal 4. it does here. This guy's right on my ass. Let me clear this. So, I don't know what it has in there, but let's see what it does. Speed limit's fast enough for me. Okay, so that was a sudden slowdown, unnecessary. And I told it terminal 4, so let's see if it can, oops, 35. Let's see if it knows how to get over there. I'll just slow down because I'm reading the signs. So terminal 3 is to our right, and we're in the right place so far. I think you can scoot on over up here and then cut across this median to get to terminal 4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna let it do that. Illegal turn. Okay, it was getting into this lane, just going a little bit early. So and I'm not sure if it knows where to go. Arrivals. Oh, I wanted departures, dang it. Oh well, I went the wrong way. So, see, the speed limit says 15. Let me actually get out here and go. Wrong speed limit, should be a 15 back there. It was written on the road. Okay, so now go to Cave Creek. Go to Cave Creek. And we have our destination in. I didn't see what the speed limit was there, but I'm going to slow it down. It says 35. Yeah, okay, 35 there, so going too slow. Okay, so now I'm at speed limit, and I think this is right. I want to get over, and there's some road we get on up here. Slow down because there are going to be people that are trying to figure out where to go, and there's one right now beside us on the left, and I need to get over there. It's in the wrong lane. It's in the wrong lane. Okay, wrong lane. So actually this happened to me last time I came here. Like I thought that we were supposed to get in this thing to get on some other road to get to the freeway, and I was wrong. So now we're going wrongs here, so let's see what happens. A little aggressive driving. Slow down. Where the heck is the darn it's going the wrong way again. It needed to be in that lane there. So, we'll see what happens. Might as well let it go. Oh no, I hope we're not going back to the terminal again. I've never been here. I have no idea where we are. Oh, well, we were just here. Shit. Okay, so it says 15. Read the speed right. I'm going to force it to get left because there are less cars. They're both through lanes, but I don't want to get stuck in that way. So it says yield to traffic and stop. I'm helping it go. Jerk the wheel left when it shouldn't have. And it just says yield to pedestrians, and I don't see any in the thing. Let's try it again. So, okay, it's kind of jerking the wheel around. I'm helping it with the accelerator now. There to get past that. I didn't even realize I was just driving when I turned autopilot back, or FSD back on. So, there's somebody gets in pedestrian over there, jerking the wheel left again. So it pulled the wheel left every time there, and here comes up and stops, and okay, it did that, and no, I guess that's okay. I have no idea where to go. I'm gonna see where the straight goes. God, we're gonna be here all day. We should have gone left. Okay. I need to get out of here, and I have no idea where I am. Okay, so I think I might have to like take over. It's given us a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. I think that's for the cars below, so I'm going to speed up. I'm not sure. So, here we go. We need to merge, and we need to figure out which lane to get in. Man! I'm going to slow it down a little bit to give myself a little room to read these signs. And so it looks like we need to be in the right-hand lane here. I'm going to get over. I'm going to get in this lane and not let it get out. So actually, I think probably I got more things wrong there than autopilot. I'd have to look at FSD. I'll have to look at the video to tell. So we're merging, and it's merging fine. I'm not going to let it go there. I canceled it. I have my hand on the wheel and just having my hand, just resting my hand there, it canceled it. So let's see if it'll get over now. I need to get one to the right. And I got only signs here. I'm going to change right now because I know I need to be in this lane. Wrong lane. So, we're not out of it yet, but it says any 3 lanes will work. This one says my lane to the lane to the left. And I think if we get on the freeway, that would be okay. And I can't tell from here. It's deciding to go, and that's what I would have done. So good. I have no idea where I was going. It kind of looked like maybe a service. So that blinker shouldn't have done that. It kind of looked like we were going into some service area at one point. I don't know. I need to go to I-10 West, okay, and then we'll get on 51 North. And so it seems like we're doing okay. Excessive slowdown. And I just got I got a lot of traffic around me that's of all kinds of speeds, so I'm trying to monitor that and figure out where I'm going in case I need to take over. So I guess that's what you do. You just go fast. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. I'd just go faster than everybody else. And then if you needed to pass them, it wasn't really a problem because you didn't have to look in your mirrors that much. I mean, of course you check, but it's easier to tell where people are after you just passed them. Babbling again. So apparently there's an exit that will get us onto, or we're going to get onto I-10 West, which I guess is coming up. And then, so we're on, even though we're heading north, this is I-10 West, and I think we stay in this lane. To get one lane left, and we're doing that right at the last moment, but it did it. And then it should take this exit. Yes, perfect. Okay, a little bit late on that getting out of the one lane, but I think that's fine. So the speed set at 70, the posted speed is 55, and comfortable, the turning is fine. Changed it to 62 there, but that's funny because that's the first time since a couple of updates where it hasn't really slowed down when the speed changed. Maybe I saw the speed wrong. Motorcycle on the left. Now there, ordinarily, I would have slowed down a little bit, just basic defensive driving, to allow that guy room to get over. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I've just kind of done it expecting that they would do that because they couldn't see me. But a lot of the times, I don't know if they even do that. Changing into a faster lane, and I think that guy that's behind us now was coming up behind us, so I'll speed up a little bit. Don't go fast. This is kind of known territory now. So posted speed is 55 and we're going 20 over the speed limit. And we're set to 20 over. Slow down just a little bit and then let Flatiron Construction. They're huge. I used to work for them quite a bit. If that's the same company. Flatiron Construction Inc. Again, a defensive driving, I would leave the gap up here between these cars so that if people wanted to pass the guy on the left, they could. And I think I'll just slow down a little bit just to let that guy go. And if I can, they keep slowing down, I'll speed up. Now we're in the blind spot of that car there, so I'm going to drop just a little bit. And I would be fine getting out of this lane now, actually. Oh, we're back up 65. Okay, so So there's a car coming fast behind us. I would get out of this lane already, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna pull over and let this guy pass me. Faster traffic approached from behind, and we didn't pull over. Maserati. Actually, those cars look nice, but they're pieces of crap. Well, I say that. I've heard they are. Again, we have faster traffic coming up from behind. And I'm going to help it. So it highlighted the car in that lane, one to the right now, red. So I wonder if it was not getting out of lane for the fast lane for the faster traffic because of those cars that were on the right. Brought up autopilot settings. Why did it do that? Maybe because I canceled the blinker? So this guy's camping, and there are a couple cars camping out in the fast lane here. The HOV is legal to pass, or it's legal to drive in right now. So I don't think that we're going to react to the cars coming behind us faster, and they've slowed down anyway. Maybe if some would pass on the left, we'd see what it would do, but we're still not, we're not going at our set speed, so I kind of think, I wonder if FSD would be just a happy camper along with the rest of the guys in this lane. I don't like that. I think if you have an opportunity to clear a passing lane, do it. And there's really no difference between that lane and this lane. And in fact, I think we're not passing because I have that setting. There's a setting in there for using the HOV lane, and I have it turned off, and that's the right thing, because in Arizona you need a special plate. You just don't get it automatically with an electric vehicle. So we don't have the plate, and if we did, we could turn the setting on and use that lane. I could do it now legally, but that's too much to ask, I think, of Tesla to try to figure out all the, read all the little times when it's legal. Okay, so this guy's gonna get over, and I'm not sure. I think we should be going on 101. Yeah. Okay. Excessive slowdown, unnecessary on the freeway, dangerous slowdown. So I caught that. I have my foot on the gas when that happened and hit it instantly, and you saw how much we slowed down, and I could hear the tires not skidding, but when you hear them wearing, where there's a some kind of adhesion action happening there, where it's maybe losing a little adhesion because you're stressing the tires. So I could hear the tires were working. Now, if I didn't have my foot on the go pedal at that time, that might have been much more, or it might have stopped. I mean, it might have resumed normal driving when I did. I'm not sure, but as soon as I sensed it, I didn't see anything happening. I felt it, and my right foot automatically engaged the throttle to stop that. And that's what I'm saying. Cover the throttle. Cover the throttle, and just a hand, just touching the wheel is all you need, because your reaction time, especially when you're watching traffic and you're just monitoring what's happening, you're not worried about staying in the lane. You could be watching things over to the right, what other vehicles are doing, or looking at street signs or things like that. And if something happens and you sense it, you can take over right away. So your reaction time is, I think, cut down quite a bit when FSD is driving. And we should be going here. I'm helping it out with the throttle now. And go into the middle lane. Okay, that's what you want to do. Didn't need to stop at that right turn, and should have gone into the right-hand lane. Okay. Unnecessary slowdown. So it was accelerating slowly there, and which was uncharacteristic. Now it's having all kinds of trouble. I just helped it with the throttle there. Actually, I'm going to report that. Crazy lane change back there. So it was starting out slow from that traffic light, which is unusual. And then it started to brake for no reason. And it may have been just a pause, but it felt like it was braking to me. In any case, everybody was accelerating away from that light. So I'm looking at, it's monitoring that light way over there rather than the ones in front. So I'm covering the brake now, because I can see that light is red, but I have to lean forward to see it out the windshield. So now I'm back on the gas, and it's taken off slow again. So let's see what it does up here. Fine. Okay, so I would already have my foot off the gas and be slowing down back there, probably 200 feet before, and just let it coast. And I'm looking at the regen bar, which is down there. It's hard to see. It gets pretty big. So let's see if it'll speed up a little more. Normal. Okay, now we're gonna have a situation up here because I see the lane closure signs and we have a car right next to us, so I'm covering the throttle, and I'll probably take over if it seems like there's gonna be some uncomfortable situation. I don't like to disrupt traffic and or annoy people, so no problem. So far, we're not through yet. It doesn't seem like it's too, I don't know why it did that. I was looking at the road. It doesn't seem like it's too close to those cones. So that's good. so I just sped up. It could pass on the right here, and but it would be unwise because of that car, would be my thinking, but I don't know what Beta thinks. Cool Porsche. Keeping nice. So it's putting on the blinker to get in the right lane now, which we need to be in the right lane, but we have 2.5 miles still, so. What house is that there? So the speed changed to 40 back there, I believe, didn't it? I'm gonna report this, I guess. Missed speed limit change, should be at 40 now. Not that it really matters for what we're doing, but see, here's a 40 now. Maybe that was 45. Was that 45? And we're gonna need to turn. Okay, there's 45. Yeah, we are gonna need to turn very soon. Oh, I'm going the wrong place. Dang it! My bad. Okay, so I had the wrong destination in there, and now it's got to get over in front of this car. It has it highlighted, and it's going the max speed. I'm going to help it just a little bit. So it's sped up and made the change. Very good. Okay, my bad on that. I was wondering why it wasn't getting over. So sometimes it'll come around this turn and not reset the speed, and it'll rocket out of that. And that was good. Okay, so